as I sent an email to you inviting you for this meeting, we want to expand the hacking work in different countries. We want to expand to India, France, and China. So based on this, in my report I included the investor analysis of 4 countries, which are those ones I talked about plus Vietnam. But for now, in this meeting, we're going to talk about some terms and definitions that are going to be used in our Archimedes expansion. I'm going to talk about trade barriers, and I'll also talk about exchange rates and how they are going to affect Archimedes' work. Talking about trade barriers, these are actions and restrictions that are put up by the government in order to produce goods and services more competitive than imports. This is where for example, in USA they can decide to put high prices to the imports in order to discourage those people who import goods from outside, and when they want the goods that are from the local industries to develop. So basing on this, for example, the government can use tariffs or non-tariffs in order to restrict the importation of goods and services. Talking about tariffs and non-tariffs, when the country decides to use tariffs, that's where it sets high taxes to the imported goods. For example, if we think that the country is importing, for example, like machines from outside, and then we want the machines to be produced within the country, to discourage them to import goods, we can set high prices, high taxes. So these trade barriers can affect the work done by hacking in different ways. For example, if we find that in those countries like in China, Vietnam, France, or India, if we find that they are imposing high taxes to our goods from Acme, it cannot be easy for us to operate in that country. So that's why we have to be concerned about trade barriers. And when they use non-tariffs, that's where they use other different ways to restrict the imports without setting high taxes. Talking about exchange rate, according to Investopedia, exchange rates price. This is the price of countries' currency in terms of other countries' currency. For example, the value of exchanging dollars in euro, that price of exchanging, that's we call exchange rates. Based on this, as we want to operate in those different countries, I was able to identify the exchange rates of different countries. I found that one USA dollar is equal to 0.760353. Chinese yuan renminbi. That means that those USA dollars in terms of Chinese currency. In addition, according to Onanda, one USA dollar is equal to 0.89736 euro. That's to change the currency of dollars into France currency. Changing US dollars, one US dollar is equal to 66.6230, which is Indian rupee. That's the value of the price of USA dollar when you exchange it with Indian rupee. Lastly, talking about Vietnam, I found that for Acme to operate in Vietnam, that there will be need of also exchanging that currency. and $1 is equal to 2232.0 Vietnam's dong. So this is very important for Akime to understand the exchange rate between the exchange rate of currencies, since we shall operate in those countries. So we have to know the exchange rate, where to get the profits, to exchange in order to be able to sell our products in those countries. The last thing I'm going to talk about is resources. As you know, each and every business need to have resources. So that's why I decided to talk about resources as in our meeting. Resources are factors of production that are used as inputs to produce goods and services. Uh, when we talk about resources, you can understand that there are factors of production. And those factors of production, we have labor, land, entrepreneurship, and capital. When we talk about labor, this is human and physical and mental efforts that are used in the production process. Talking about land, it is a place where we can establish our Akime. So the resources are very important for Akime to operate, because when the organization want to be successful, we shall need resources in each and every country. So unless you have a question to ask, I think that's the presentation. Do you have any question? No? Yeah, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you too.